Ray low-key scared the shit out of me. I saw her tail out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh. She's just hopping up on our chair. I love how that little blue chair has become like her chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you staring
Can
at me
you hear
like
the
that?
music at all?
I can hear that, yeah.
Cool. I can't hear it, but that's fine. I don't need to. Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. Took us a while to get started, but that's fine. That's fine. Looking back onto last session, you guys all infiltrated your way in to the Kobold Mines, following your new little friend, Alu, who brought you all the way down to their manufacturing area, which seemed a little weird at first for, you know, a mining like enclave. And upon further examination, you discovered it was more of a distillery. A distillery for the corruption that flowed within the floor. And as you snuck your guys' way around, you ended up face to face with, I forgot her name already. Dancer.
Donabelle. Yeah.
Face to face with Donabelle, the straight up creature who hunted you guys down just the night before and nearly killed Yeshua, as well as her entourage and a face you hadn't seen in quite a little while. That of the Archfey that took Arenas. After seeing it dive beneath the almost boiling, flowing corruption below it, you all incited a fight as Bobert turned off the flow of the pipes that let out all the corruption in the area. After which, you guys had a harrowing battle that nearly killed some of you, simply due to one of your crewmates lighting their fuse and exploding. As Rosalie's wild magic went off, she pretty decently injured Aaron and Yeshua. Or was it Bobert?
It was Bobert.
Aaron and Bobert. Yeshua never gets hit. Who am I kidding?
Okay, now I'm gonna hit him.
Oh.
There's a non-zero chance PvP happens this session.
Or I'll hold him down. I'll get him.
In the middle of your ensuing fight with Donabelle, now recreated by the sludge that she dropped into after being shot in the back of the head by Aura, and now the fully complete Archfey, the Witch of Compassion, that flew before you, seemed to almost play and pick at its food. And eventually, as Aura found the children hiding within an enclosed area, you could see them all vacating the space as the fires of the battle spread. And as they made their way out of the underground, one last glimpse of a child's eye, you could see a blue gleam. But as the battle raged on, focus couldn't be shifted. And eventually, the battle was ended by a rumbling in the ground, and then a giant dune winder flying out of the floor, to swallow the Archfey and Donabel whole. As he mentioned, he would see them all again, very, very soon. Giving an offhanded mention that you all have not chosen his compassion, but those children, they certainly have. And they will show such compassion to their parents very, very soon. At the end of your battle, Yeshua raced as fast as he could back above ground, making his way out of a small entrance that they snuck in before, meeting a terrifying sight. Bodies and blood lay spewing across the ground. And as he approached the outside, and the light dimmed as they adjusted, Yeshua, as you approach and make your way out of the small cave, you see the entire town has been like ravaged. Different tents that they had and boxes are just split open and broken. And there are bodies that lay across the ground. There's a man to your left, that's your left. And
okay.
he looks heavily injured as the child that stands in front of him, this kobold child, it looks like their nails have gotten sharper, longer, and seem to be secreting something dark, viscous. As you see, their mouth is held open like a maw of some feral creature. They don't even look kobold at this point. And as you stand, you see this child is slowly approaching this guy who's holding a blade out and looks like his arm has been like heavily injured. And behind him is a kobold woman who you see is trying to get past him, reaching out as he's holding her back. As she screams, my baby, please." And to your right, you see kobold children, one of them almost ravaging this other kobold on the ground, another encroaching on another kobold who is on the ground, crawling back. They look like they're on death's door. And there's another child slowly walking up to them. And behind, you see a Lu holding the wall of the cave, shivering, crying.
Oh my god.
As you see them scream, Okifo, please! Please, Okifo, please! Why? Why would you hurt Mom? Why'd you do that to Dad? As you see, what you seem to think is Okifo, speak up. I'm so glad to see you again, Mother. But you shouldn't have broken your promise. You shouldn't have let anybody in. As you see, this child almost loses its childlike smile, and its maw grows larger and opens wide to chew on their mother, is what you assume. Now, Yeshua, when you appear, this is the sight that you see. What would you like to do?
Wow, there's
Yeah, this is spooked.
so everyone else isn't here yet.
Nope.
Nope.
No one's
Just
here
Or-
yet. You're the fastest.
Actually,
I'm picking up
You-
Ori, let him know what's happening.
At this current
running.
moment in time, we're beating up what's left of the people.
I hate DM, I kind of hate you for being all telltale decision game on me.
Yeah.
That's D&D for you, man.
I'm sorry.
Like actually,
should be.
which one do you want to choose, Yeshua? Which one do you want to choose? Because the other one will die.
No,
For
they're dead.
real.
Not going to die, they're dead.
No, but there's people to save, dude. Which group
Or-
of children do you want murdered?
POV, this person will remember this.
I.
Okay.
More seconds.
That's fair.
I want to make this choice count.
I'm
That's fair.
leery.
But you're running out of time.
You're running out of time, sir. You gotta do it now or not.
I choose a Lou.
Dude, click.
Helping
click,
Alum?
dude.
You choose a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
All right.
Good choice.
Yeshua.
Butterfly effect
You
sound
choose to
goes
head
off.
towards what you hear and remember from Alu, that he had a little younger brother named Okifo. And you hear Alu like yelling Okifo's name over and over again, telling them to stop, please stop. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Cry.
I go towards Alu first of all. And then is he like
This child has a maw open about to devour their mother.
and then Alu's like trying to speak to Okifo and be like,
Yes.
He's trying to get him to stop by
Okay.
talking to him, but
Alu
He's not.
has his little claws around his like ear holes, and he's like closing his eyes at this point and tearing up.
he's just begging at this point for his little brother to stop. But we know better.
Like physically easy, but mentally probably
Mentally
Yeshua-
horrible.
As you go to move in between, like Okifo and his mother, and attack, you see she screams up at you. No, please, please.
oh my god, wait, hold on.
yeah.
I have to leave the
Still,
channel down.
He's just a child.
hang on, pup. Whoop. Wait.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm back.
There he
I
is.
pressed the button and then it started playing all of my songs on Spotify. Like it just started playing all of them. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Okay, I'm back now.
But you see she's holding on to like your pants and just like begging you to please not hurt him. He's just a child.
It's not a kid.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
That is not your child anymore, ma'am.
No, he has to still be in there. I can see it. I know. Igalu, take my son. Take him and run.
Actually, I would like to. Oh my god.
Hey, she gave you the okay for her to just die, so
Yes.
like go for it.
She said
She's looking
leave
into
me.
your eyes and begging you to take her son.
She said
Okay.
take him. So take him.
I take him. I'll take him, yeah.
Take a Lou and run.
I'll take him and run, yeah.
I will just simply give you control over the token, I guess.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Here you go, yes.
I will say yes, you can either go up or you can try to go back into the cave, I feel.
Yeshua,
It's probably
I'm
your best
gonna
bet.
say to take a loot, you are going to have to contest a strength.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As you see, they grab onto a rock as they're yelling for their mother. Mother, please!
Okay. What direction? Oh, if I go in.
Well, roll for your strength first, and then
Right, go.
Okay.
just to see if you even grab him.
I got a 18.
Yep. You break this child's grip.
It is a child.
It's small child.
What is over here?
Over where?
up above.
This, yeah.
You look up there and you see another cave entrance. You can assume that's the main entrance to the caves, I guess.
Okay. Okay, I want to go over here.
No, please put me down. Please, no.
I just
We
don't
can't
respond
leave
to
them.
him.
We can't leave. We can't leave.
I don't respond to him. Not now. We have to get you to a safe place.
I don't respond to him. Proceeds to respond to him.
He's telling himself that.
Oh,
Yeah.
As you hear crunching and
ooh.
a scream as you run away.
Yep.
Damn.
Don't look back. Do not look back.
They will remember this. When do we get there, DM?
Clementine seeing her zombified parents type beat.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
god,
are we
that
just
person
collecting
died.
children, bro?
Person died. Oh my god.
Hey, Ariel, Brandon hasn't played that game yet.
Huh?
Oh my god.
What?
What? Anyways, yo, mama.
Haven't played what game? What?
Mama.
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Anyway.
What?
No, I was just saying, like, why are we collecting children? Because first it was
Why
Lainey,
are we?
the
Are we talking
football
about
child.
The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes, we
I've played
are.
all
I'm
Walking
talking
Dead.
about
We're
the
talking
Walking
about
Dead.
Seaworthy.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, but yeah, like, first we got Lainey, now we have a Lou. We're just collecting children for this fucking estate. It's gonna turn
Why are
into
we
a
off
fucking
the map?
orphanage.
This is where Aura and the rest of them are going.
Literal fucking orphanage.
Yo, V, the orphanage.
Anyway.
When do we get there?
Orphans.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
In
I'm
time,
worried.
DM.
He has to set up things,
Alright.
that's why, because it's gonna take
Yeah.
us time to get there.
The loading screen.
Pretty much.
Loading.
I will say, are we at least met back up together? Is my
Crying
question.
is a free action. D&D loading tips.
Helpful tip. To not go insane, crying is still a free action.
Pro tip: running is a good idea sometimes.
Pro tip, running is always an option.
Free tip. Sometimes staying quiet is the better option.
Adventures tip 23. Never say when pigs fly around a wizard. That's how we got owl bears.
What?
It's funny.
The oozes may look delicious, but please don't digest them.
Adventures tip 300. Children have less hit points than any other creature.
That's crazy. Brandon, that's insane.
Splitting the party is always a good idea.
I don't think that's right.
I like that one.
A natural 20 does not allow you to do the impossible.
And as we dawn on you guys, as your characters show up out of the mines
Oh shit, the kids are gone.
and make your way out that same entrance,
Fuck.
you're met with blood and gore. And no sign of children.
Oh, Ori was with us, by the way.
That he was.
Oh yeah.
Can I look for tracks?
Or is looking for survivors.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming there are no survivors. I'm looking for tracks.
I do too. It's a desperate search.
I'm aware.
Aura, go ahead and roll me a perception. And
cocked.
I'm assuming investigation.
That is a. I believe it's 22.
Investigation.
I believe that's a 22
Aura,
perception. Yeah.
As you're just like panickedly looking around and like panning, you hear grunting and almost like the like slight like pained grunt and like spit up of blood
Where?
coming from this direction.
Probably
Behind
that
the
guy
tent.
that's still alive.
I know this.
And Bobert, I'm gonna just say you left the sheriff leaned up against a sack of fucking
Yeah,
potatoes,
Yeah,
like he
we're gonna
deserves.
I would
What?
possibly.
Oh boy.
In the three hells, what?
We're just gonna run over and grab him by his collar. Where'd they go?
Jesus.
Whoa.
Where are the kids?
Oh, they attacked everyone.
Where are they?
What kind of monster uses children?
Where?
Aura, he's hurt. Give him a second.
I can see that. He's gonna be dead in a second.
He's getting attacked. Clearly by you. And she shoves her out of the way. And she's gonna lay on hands for this dude. 5 hit points, so that way he has some, at least.
Aura's looking for tracks as well.
Roll me an investigation.
She sucks at this. Yeah, no, she can't see shit. That's a 4.
Yeah, Aura, you start throwing over barrels and boxes and
Mud.
yeah.
Much mud.
Should I look for traps or for tracks, DM?
If you'd like, Rosalie, as you heal him, you see he kind of stops coughing up, and reaches a more stable state. The children, they're almost unrecognizable.
Did you see where they went?
And you see as he kind of pans his head up, and leans back against the tent. Up.
Up?
They dug into the walls. They made it up to the glass and just kept going.
If I look up, there's like a roof to the cave, right?
Rosalie,
Yeah.
as you look up, you're not in a cave. You're basically standing outside of like a huge cavern in the glass wall. And as you pan up, you see as you leave the grass and ground and rock, the further it goes up, the higher you see these glass walls rise into the air. And you see they do have a peak. But in those ridges that lead up to it, you can see what looks like almost tiny, deep claw marks in the wall. You see there's quite a few.
Do you know what's up there?
There's nothing up there other than wastes and death. Past this point, the glass becomes far too hot for anything to survive.
But what do you happen to know? What's beyond it, if there's anything? A perimeter, anything?
There's nothing. There's nothing. And they're gonna die out there. We asked you to turn around. We begged you. And you see he seems to pass out.
And Rosalie will call out to the others. He said they climbed up on the cavern walls. Dig through the glass above.
Aura is attempting to scale the wall.
It's too hot to be up there, Aura.
She does not stop.
At this point...
Also, DM, I got a 4+7 on my investigation check. If that does anything now.
Bobert, as you look around, the death that's spewing about, it doesn't even look like creatures of these kind. It looks like almost like an animal had ravaged these people. And as you scan, you see almost all of them are wounded with these kind of seeping wounds. They look infected.
Infected.
Time to put them down.
These guys look infected. And you think they'll join the hive?
There's a possibility. We can't take that chance. Aura, get down!
Need to figure out where they went.
Aura, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
She's already all the way up there.
Yes,
That's
because
Yeah, I'd say Aura could definitely get up
Yeah.
that high. Roll me an acrobatics,
My
though.
goodness.
also because that is a 22 acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You continue scaling
Okay,
them all.
cool. Whatever.
Rosalie's gonna yell out, "Aura, get down! That's a direct order from your captain!"
She freezes.
And Yeshua, as you and Alu are hiding around a corner, as you're kind of like holding him back, is there anything you were doing in this time, like keeping Alu into safety, waiting for your crew to show up?
Like I'm playing patty cake in the corner.
Yeah.
Alu is blubbering. Alu is like completely deep sobbing, like he's uncontrollable, unconsolable, both.
Yes.
In this case, I wasn't gonna do it before, but I feel like it's okay now. But I want to summon Mia.
Oh.
Alrighty. As you call out her name, you kind of get a little bit of silence for a sec. But after a short while, you feel like a quick rushing, almost like something is approaching you, and you see almost this like ball of blue fly towards you from out in the sand. And as it does, you see it rapidly approaches your face and stops right before. And you see little Mia.
Okay, above game, but what was she doing? Where was she?
You have no
You have
clue.
no clue.
I didn't summon her.
Just like
What the
looking
hell?
at your staff, like, where the fuck did she come from?
You know she wasn't in the staff.
Run. What?
She back at the done
I
with the
guess.
statement.
And you see as soon as she makes it to you, she just locks eyes with you. And hovers in front of your face.
I point at Alu. Yeah.
Keep him
And
company.
you see Alu's blubbering, and like holding his kind of like his scaly horns that come out of his head. And you see he's almost like picking at his scales.
Oh, he's
And
I don't know
you
what
see-
you call it.
Mia looks at him and then turns her head and gives a soft look, but it's like a very sad, and then looks at you. You kind of get the sense that she's wondering what the fuck happened.
Yeah, so his mom, okay. Okay, I think Yeshua would be blunt with this. Okay, so I will say it.
Yeshua, you've already done, and you can use telepathy with Mia.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about
You've
that.
done this before. You don't have to say that out loud.
You can't
Telepathy.
just
I
tell
say
her.
this with telepathy.
Tell her with your eyes.
His mom. I tell her with telepathy that his mom died before his eyes, and his brother unwillfully killed her also in front of him.
And as you say that, and you kind of think a formulating of your thoughts, and almost without words, you see Mia kind of pushes back and then pulls back forward and nods to you, and then kind of gives you a pat on the head. And after that, you see she hovers over towards Alu, and you see Alu like opens his eyes and like immediately jumps and like crawls for the wall. And you see she like slowly approaches him and looks him in the eyes. And after she does, you see she wraps her arms around him, and gives him a hug.
Oh.
And you see he kind of sits and shivers and looks at the ground. Almost like he doesn't really know what to make of this, but he knows it's not going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all he can have right now.
I just watch over them. This moment.
After this happens, and you call out to Mia, and when she arrives, this goes on. You hear Rosalie somewhere in the camp yelling at Aura.
Do I hear her
Oh,
say
it's a
Captain's
down
orders?
thing.
Because that was badass.
Yes.
I wanted to hear that.
Yeah, Captain.
That is specifically what you hear.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess can I get a closer look? Can I go towards the noise a little bit, but like not enough to where I'm like leaving a loot and
Yes, just trying to take a look at the drama before actually going towards it.
Yeah, because like I want to know exactly what's happening if I can.
I'll say you can like go and try and stand on top of the posts that they have, and you can probably see over their tents and see Rosalie. But you could probably see Aura trying to scale the wall, and then quietly come down.
What the hell?
I will say, as Aura is coming down, she's gonna look towards Bobert and Erin. Bobert, Erin, with the blighted, or at least those that you could see that are possibly infected, gather them up now.
Yes, ma'am.
Erin, I want you to burn them in a sacred flame.
Gotcha. Okay.
Over here looks fine, I think. Or not too
We
far.
cannot allow this blight to spread further if there's a chance they can come back. Do not touch them with your bare hands.
If you'd like, I can stay back and set up magic circle so that blighted or any, like, I think it's a specific type of creature, but they can't come in the circle. It would take like an hour though.
We have to move fast, Erin. I
We don't
appreciate
have
the
an
thought,
hour.
but
Gotcha.
we don't know how fast they can come back if they're going to.
Find them over there.
Can I check over this guy in front of me to see if he's blighted?
Yeah.
he's
As
passed
you're
out.
looking at the guy in front of you, go ahead and do a medicine check.
That's a 14.
Rosalie, as you're inspecting his wounds, you totally could have done an Arcana check too.
Oh.
But either way, you do see the fact
Oh, it's
that
gonna be
this
the same.
guy, he is hit with the black goop, and it looks something similar to Ryan.
I'm trying to think if I can do my stupid bullshit. Cure the sick and all that. With my chaos magic, but I don't think this is a good idea.
You
What's
gonna
your plan?
gamble?
It's so I know that you said last time whenever I was trying to do something like this with somebody who was blighted or something that seemed similar to the blight, that if I try to use my chaos magic to kind of like extract it in some way, that there was a chance that it was going to go on me and I would die from it. If I remember properly.
I believe that did happen last time, yeah.
Or like that was because I touched a pure source of corruption. Basically, like the black
It
ooze
seemed like
itself.
the corruption does do funky things, yes.
Yeah.
What are you asking to do here?
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to extract it from him using my magic in some way to possibly help cure him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
That's a modded 20.
Okay. Rosalie, as you hold your hand over him, almost to do the same healing spells that you normally know, it's kind of that same vibe, calling towards that same vibe of magic. And you think to yourself, as you see some of his wounds even kind of excrete that weird tangly mass that seems to reach out to you as if it's constantly trying to give you a hug.
The evil hug.
And then you reactively almost like stop your magic flow. And as if you're caught so off guard by it, you almost shut down that line of thought. And as you do, you see the corruption that wrangles out, seeps back in, and it seems to stop being irritated.
It stops being irritated?
Indeed.
Like from me trying to reach out towards it?
Not just that. You get the sense that when you try and act your magical potential on it, it has some sort of visceral reaction.
Specifically my chaos portion of magic?
No.
Or just in general?
Specifically, your divine magic.
So I gotta qualm it with my chaos. If that's what that's telling me.
Yeah, gambling time.
Hey, gambling! Oh, dang it.
Ah, dang it.
Gambling.
Can I
I just
gamble?
rolled on that one. Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Lol.
Can I gamble the and try to use the chaos
I
magic to
can't
try
stop
and
winning. I can't
Alright.
stop.
basically qualm it?
Rosalie,
Yeah.
almost like different valves in yourself, you seem to almost close off the flow that leads you towards your more divine, more calming, more controlling magic.
I will say if Aura's walking up, she probably sees that originally she started having like a yellow glow in her hand and then saw the goop reaching out, in which case it shifts to a more green hue. And whenever it calms down, that's when she closes her eyes and you just see green emanate further from her hand and from her eyes.
And as this happens, and that glow emanates, go ahead and roll for your chaos magic.
On the table, or
Not on the
see
table.
if it goes off?
But to see if it goes off.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna kill.
What is
Oh.
it? What'd you
What
get?
you get?
That's a 1.
Is it a 1? It's a
It's
1!
a 1.
Yep.
So it goes
boy.
definitely.
It's a
Oh,
one.
Roll twice.
This feels thematically correct.
this is gonna get a little silly.
So that's a 62. 6-2. That's 62. And then that's cocked. 75.
The 75.
If I turn into a mouse, I'm
Alrighty.
gonna riot.
Alrighty, Rosalie, as you do this, alright, let me just roll for it, I guess.
The fuck you mean?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that
Oh,
which
love
one?
that you're counting in Draconic.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Oh no, wait, the ghost doesn't count.
Huh?
What?
Alright, next one. Yeshua, you find yourself poisoned.
Oh,
Lord.
Why?
You have absolutely no clue, but for the next 2 hours, you have the poison condition.
Damn.
Damn, I
really
had to
funny.
debuff Yeshua.
Wait, is it...
At least this guy
Does
is strong.
this poison smell of chaos magic? Is that what's going on?
It doesn't
Yeah.
smell of anything.
Smell of chaos
Brother.
magic. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
I feel like that'd be an insight, if anything.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana or an Insight. No, Arcana because you're a monk. Go ahead and
That's
roll Arcana.
funnier. Anyway,
Advantage because it's Rosalie's and we know
it's poison,
Rosalie-
so disadvantage.
Yeah, I
This is
just
true.
wanted to
Poison gives you
flat roll.
disadvantage on any skill checks.
While he's doing that, what was the other roll?
No. Do it flat. You get advantage. You have Rosalie on your team.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. So
Advantage.
flat. It's just one
Flat
dice, sir.
roll.
Flat roll.
Just flat. Okay.
Yep.
Roll flat for Arcana. What'd you get?
11.
11. Yeshua, as you're kind of like starting to cough, you feel like your insides are actually punching you now.
Oh,
Ugh. You're feeling woozy. There's gotta be some sort of magic user that's on your team, man. You know it's magical. It might be an enemy even, but you know it's magical.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm
anyways.
Am I still standing on this post, by the way? This
Yes.
little wooden.
Man's fucking falls off the post.
Okay.
But Rosalie,
Mm-hmm.
as you hold your hand over this guy, you see the corruption within almost turns this dark purple. And you see not like a venom creature reaching out to strangle you, more like water.
Hmm.
You see this corruption begins to flow out of his wounds.
And does it just pile onto like the grass or something?
And you see it seems to flow around you. As you hear whispers on the fluid, as it wraps up your body and flows around your ears. As you hear faint whispers. Adapt, adapt, adapt. Fate, 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 fate. Find fate, fate, fate. As you see it almost seeps into you. Like water left on your skin. No pain, no recourse. Just a sudden urge to scream every last one of your thoughts.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Well, this is great if Aura's walking up to me.
Also, Brandon, why is there wash shit all over
She
the
hasn't been
screen
walking
now?
up, she's been watching.
Yeah.
I white shit there before.
What is there? What?
Oh,
He's not.
the bubbles, the little bubbles that are on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's always been there.
Okay, I thought that just spawned in. I'm like,
No. You see there's like literal almost visual manifestations like of certain like dust and minerals that seem to bounce off of the glass around you.
I see. Okay.
It's almost like snow. But
OMG,
you definitely
man.
can't eat it.
Damn.
Okay.
All lead.
Okay, so really
It's the
quickly.
elusive asbestos snow.
It's
Wizard of
asbestos
Oz!
now.
It's asbestos.
Tin Man, where are you?
OMG,
Where
scared.
are you?
Or
Anyway,
Yeshua, would you like to convene with your team?
Yeah.
As you stand on the post and like stare ahead, you see Mia kind of like brushes you to go. As you see,
nod at
her and
her.
Alu are now like closer, and he's kind of like deeper in her arms.
Okay, I'll know when, like, if I can see her. If
Yeshua, you can
move
literally see through her eyes.
her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use
So
the what you call it, the
it's
staff too.
anyways. Yeah. Okay, I go.
Rosalie's eyes are gonna stop glowing. And what was it? I have to scream every thought for how long?
You said you have the
For the next 2
urge.
minutes, you have the urge to scream all like everything you have to say in your thoughts.
Got you.
Fantastic.
But not too loud, please. I beg of you.
Well, otherwise I'm gonna peak my mic. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna sound a little bit more stern is what is gonna end up happening.
The main point of it is it's almost like a truth serum.
Oh!
Mm,
That's
Well, you don't mean scream, you mean...
I'm telling the truth. I'm giving you the
Yeah.
wholehearted truth.
Well,
You're
It is
Of it.
meant to be a yell, but like let's be honest, we're in voice.
We're in voice
Chat,
call. It's
yeah.
just a truth serum essentially then. Okay. Then yeah, Rosalie's gonna... Does he look better, at least?
He does look like he's stabilizing.
Okay. So yeah,
There we go.
Rosalie's eyes kind of stop glowing finally, and she stands on up. Her full 5'2" self now. For right now,
Yeah,
for
'cause
all of 3 minutes
small.
left. And looks over to Aura. As much as I appreciate your quick thinking, I don't think I want to see you burn up because of the crystals up there.
she's just looking at her.
Can I insight that?
Go for it.
That's an 18.
She is on the verge of breaking down.
Like,
In which way? You're not sure.
I was gonna say, I'm like, in tears?
She gonna break down or break
she's-
up?
She's ready to combust.
Break it down.
I was gonna say, it's that meme where it's just like, I'm gonna bust yo in tears. Just starts fake crying. Instead of like fighting the dude. Anyway. She kind of looks Aura up and down a little bit. I think for right now, it's best if you question the sheriff.
That was the plan.
He's inside.
Inside where?
In the
That's
cave.
him.
No, that's
No,
not
in
the
the
sheriff. He's inside.
Bobert left
Right.
him behind in the cave.
Right.
Were you
right.
beating on this
Um,
man because you thought he was the sheriff?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's crazy.
I remember that as the sheriff token. I remember that as the sheriff token. Ignore
no
it.
wonder he was
guy.
about to fucking smack him. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I had to save
I'm like,
this man's
I'm
life
like, why are you stopping me?
because it's not the guy you want.
Poor dude.
This man saw his entire village get fucking yeeted.
Mm.
And Yesh, please go with her. Make sure she doesn't kill him. He's more useful alive.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, above game.
Yeah.
So there was no reaction to when I got here.
I feel like she like glanced at you and then like kind of realized that you were here. Like, oh yeah, thank God. Can you go? Like, there's so much else going on right now that she just like fully like, yeah, she's been with us the entire time.
Okay, I'll go because it's captain's orders.
Does he say that?
For real.
Does he full on say that?
He thinks
Funny.
he thinks it,
Oh,
but he
okay.
doesn't say it.
All right.
Because when she did say it that one time and he heard it, he was like, "Whoa, that was scary." Like, I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Bobert, or not
No.
Bobert, Yeshua, go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I got an 18.
All right. You feel your brain almost slip, and Rosalie, you almost hear the faintest echo of something coming from Yeshua. And like, Yeshua, as you feel it, you almost reel back your brain really quick as you felt yourself almost like
Your telepathy
mentally
slip.
slipping as your stomach growls loudly at you.
Wait,
I'm hungry.
No, you're
Really?
sickened.
You're sick, dude.
Okay.
my throat's
Oh my god, I have
rolling.
a tapeworm inside of me.
Yes,
Yep,
you have a
sure.
magical tapeworm inside of you.
Oh,
worm?
And
shit.
really quickly, Rosalie's gonna be coming over here to Erin and Bobert and Ori and kind of like look at the pile. Good work to you three.
You see Ori is staring at the blaze, completely emotionless.
Understand.
I don't like the smell of burning flesh. Can I go? It's already on fire.
I was gonna ask if you were able to possibly locate the other TTO members or Celia or anybody. If there's a way that you could possibly do that.
And you see
I
it
have
takes a
not
few
touched
seconds.
any of them in the past hour or so.
Okay.
Maybe Ori?
And then when Aaron says his name, you see Ori kind of pops back to life.
Ori, are you okay?
Hello there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I know where they are.
Okay. Would you mind trying to tell them where we are, or if you can maybe locate them up?
We need to go see them.
We have to go see them?
This must end.
Where are they, Ori?
And you see he kind of looks at you, almost really panicked really quickly. Yes, you're right. They're deeper down. There's inner cave systems. It seems to be almost still sand. Like when the Dune Winders travel through it, it keeps still. It's mesmerizing, really.
They're stuck in that sand? Or...
No. Well, you'll understand it when you see it. We'll go immediately. And as they're conversating outside, Aura, within the cave, you make your way in, and as you do, you see the sheriff is leaning against some barrels and has kind of slowly pulled himself onto a sack. And you see he's just bleeding profusely. There's blood that's dragged all the way from outside the hole that you came out of to make it out here and everything. And he looks terrible.
Great. Or's gonna grab him by the throat. You'd better start talking. Real fucking quick. What was your deal? She's not holding him so tight that she's not crushing his esophagus, she's squeezing on the sides where the muscles are.
I had a business down here. These were my people.
Were they?
I would never choose this for them.
But you did.
No, I didn't.
Do you need to take a look at the burning bodies? Because you did.
He found us. That thing. It was after the sludge. As you see, he spits some blood out on a barrel off in the corner. It was after the Fantasia. That purple stuff down there. That's the main ingredient. And we were manufacturing it to
Why
keep
were
the
the kids
Navy
there?
at bay. When it arrived, I wasn't here, but I was informed that Fey thing, it led them down there. So quietly and so easily that no one even noticed. And when they finally did, they made their way into the caves, and he made a deal with them. For their non-attentiveness to the children. He would ask that they keep anyone and everyone out. Else they would never see their kids again.
Or lets him go. Get Rosalie in here.
Okay.
And Rosalie, as you talk to Ori about going to some mysterious place deep underground, you see Yeshua walks up to you.
Rosalie?
Or as you walk over there, you see that is the hole that you pulled yourselves out of.
Yeah, I know.
That was like the secret entrance.
Yep.
Please start making your way inside. Oh, Yesh? Yes?
Yeah, you better go in there, Rosalie.
Didn't want to kill him.
No, okay, he's still alive, but
Okay, good.
I just think you should go in there.
All right.
Aura's orders.
Just gonna look at the sheriff.
You see he's holding the gaping wound in his chest.
Against her better judgment, she's gonna heal him for 1 hit point to at least close it.
You got a cigarette?
I think that's the last thing you need right now.
That's what you think.
These hands might heal, but they also kill too. You better watch yourself.
I've seen it.
Aura, you called me.
You said he'd be better off not dead.
I can't remember. Was I there whenever he told Bobert that he knew who our rat was?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he was.
She's gonna kind of kneel down. Again, she was healing him for a little bit and then kneel down and look at him. You said you knew who was supplying Fantasia in our vaccines?
Yep. That. I wish I had a cigarette. As you see with that small bit of healing no longer critically bleeding, he pulls himself up and leans on the crate behind him. I've been digging up a bit of dirt for a while now. I needed it to protect our asses when we got out of here.
I don't need your story. I need a name.
Yeah. Just in case you kill me by not believing me. You know that furry golden boy? Free Penlith. Captain of the Wave Winds. He's been betraying his people for a long time now. Got us swept up into it too. I don't know what he's after. And I don't rightly care.
Do the other Wavelings follow us up?
Not entirely sure. I didn't realize they were in there with us.
Fuck.
And as you say that, Aura, you see the big guy comes stumbling in to the back room. We were all mentioning the pirates. They're not here. They left in a hurry after bringing back the kids. We'd heard word of some sort of execution, and they were gone fast.
But I'm imagining if it's all the way winds, they're not going to stop it.
They would end up too late anyways. It's happening this evening.
I thought we had a week. I was under the assumption that we had a week. How many days has it been? How long were we in that cave?
Do you have proof? Do you have something we can show?
That I do. It's in my office. Just ask the jailer Nelly. Tell her the black horse is awake. She'll know what it means. Thank you.
Where is his office?
It's not
It's
here.
It's in Grunlogi.
It's in Grunlogi, yeah.
Right, okay. That was for me, not for Aura.
I got you. I got you.
Next to the Capitol building. It's hard to miss.
And I'm assuming the Navy's still there.
They left just a bit ago. Before all this. And I had to stay to convince them we'd get their shipment.
And I think I
Damn
would have
pigs.
loved to take one of their ships.
A Navy ship would do you more bad than good out here, little lady.
Well, the ship itself, yes, but the technology they have, not as much. She's gonna heal him for a bit more. Take a cure wounds. Oh, he got a full 10.
Nice.
At least with my
We're never
free
getting
healing
out of
touch
this
things.
now.
I have no plans on dying in some backwater sandhole.
I don't think that's what he means.
The Navy's had their grip on this sea for a long while. And now that they see it loosening,
The grip's gonna get tighter.
or they'll just crush it. I've been working hard to get our group of people out of here. We never should have stayed in these sands to begin with. And now it's too late.
Like,
I'm in
fuck. Aura's gonna pick him up and, like, over her shoulder.
Oh, it's not
We're
just
getting back to the ship.
Hippie.
I
Go
ain't,
fix this.
Aura, we still have members down there.
I ain't coming back with you. I got business. I need to destroy everything here. That stuff we were making down there, it fucks with people's minds. I don't know what sort of plans the Navy had with it, but I know it's not doing anybody any good. And now it won't do us any good either. They won't go through with their promises anymore.
You never do.
We don't even have a workforce anymore.
Give us some time.
Heal him for another 12. Or is also going to hit him with a Cure Wounds.
You see, he stops you. There's no need. Don't waste your time here.
We need to get our members from down there. They're still stuck down there.
And when you get back to town, that same thing I told you to tell the jailer. If you can find the bear and tell him to.
Can I roll insight on him?
Go ahead.
This motherfucker's trying to fucking kill himself. It's 15?
He seems very gloomy, yes. You don't assume he's gonna kill himself, though. He seems really depressed, definitely.
Yeah, no shit.
Very trapped. From what you can tell and what he's saying, he's been doing some terrible shit.
Yep.
And it seems like he hates himself for it. That is very clear.
She'll kind of like look at him a little bit and give a slight up and down. And then like pat his shoulder. We all have our demon, Sheriff. At least everybody has a chance to turn around still. And she'll flash him the Valdoc symbol on her wrist.
And you're not with them?
Never wanted to be.
You see, he goes from that like weak, very self-pitying kind of straight to like action mode in his eyes. He like slims his gaze on you and almost sizes you up. But you see, after you say that never wanted to be, his eyes almost get wider as you see he seems to believe you.
Born into a family that never actually wanted me. And thus became a project just as the Fantasia is. Or the teleporters. But we can all turn around. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I suggest you should.
How far have you gotten?
That's not for me to decide. Do what you have to, Sheriff. We'll be out quick. She's heading down.
You see he closes his eyes slowly, gives a nod. Rosalie, you kind of hear at the mouth of the cave, Ori's voice. Rosalie? Aura, are you in there?
Yes?
We should head out as soon as possible. It's not back down into the caves.
Motherfucker, you should have said that from the beginning!
I'm sorry, I'm a bit shook.
We're all a bit shook. You're not the only one here. Aura, let's go.
I know. I apologize.
Aura, we're going this way now. We're going the other way. Damn it, Ori.
Guys,
God.
there's one thing before we go. I didn't get a chance to say. But I managed to save one person.
You saved somebody.
It's a Lou.
She'll her eyes kind of widen a little bit.
Where?
I turn around and then I guess I see Mia and
You guys see on the road as Alu is kind of like leaning from side to side.
Does he look hurt at all?
Huh?
Does he look hurt at all?
No.
Okay.
But you see the ghostly apparition of your ship, Mia, kind of floating, but very tightly holding on to him. as you see, like, she's kind of like covering his eyes, but it's not actually doing anything because you can see through her.
Yeah, it's like,
It's the thought that counts. Yeah.
hello. Are you hurt at all?
And you see the boy just stands there staring at the floor. You see he gets a glimpse of blood on the floor and immediately closes his eyes again.
He's seen a lot today.
Which way are we headed, Ori?
It's just this way. As you guys all make your way out of the camp and towards the sand. And as you do, that one more bulky kobold, it's kind of leaning against the cave wall. You're good people. Please. Please. Avenge their families. And kill that motherfucker. And as you guys make your way out of the sand, or you have those last words with him, you guys take a step further out as you're leaving the grass behind and making it back to that flowing sand. As you make your way through this still sand that's almost like a beach. And as you walk up, you see Ori kind of lifts up his hand, kind of like a stop sign to the rest of you behind. Okay, no. Okay.
What is he doing?
As you hear it echo along the walls, and as he like almost like bird calls out into the air, making like these weird throat things. Bro's being weird all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm on the perk.
And as he does that, you see
Damn, trauma hitting him hard.
I was gonna ask, is my truth thing still in effect?
It's in effect for the next like 2 minutes, so it's probably the end of it. Sure.
Okay, I was gonna just add, I just wanted to say, if it is, you just see Rosalie's face kind of like contort a little, like questioningly, and then she just kind of says out loud, just, Ori, you're so cute and smart. What the fuck are you doing? This sounds so dumb.
Listen.
She
I
kind of
swear
like,
it'll make sense.
she kind of like stops and realizes what she says and just like, wait. Hold up.
Wait,
And then after that, you see he goes running out into the sand.
I mean, he sent the Dune Winder, so I guess it's fine. I'm assuming he's trying to call it.
As he does, you see the flowing sea in front of you, sea of sand, comes to a halt. As you feel a rumble begin to build, and shockwaves emanate from the sand below. As you see a large neck reaches out of the sand. But unlike the Dune Winders that you've seen, how they act so far, you see this one crawls out of the sand and almost stands aloft, looming over you as its large, toothy, dry maw. You see these grumbling words in Primordial exit its mouth in a cloud, as it echoes along the glass walls. Does anybody speak it?
No.
I don't
I don't
believe the amulet
speak it.
allows me to respond.
Okay, can you comprehend it is what I mean.
Oh,
Yes.
You can comprehend.
I can now.
Sweet. Both Rosalie and Aura. You guys stand before this large creature as Ori is deeper into the sand, standing closer to it. As it echoes out. You summon. Yes. I summon, as you hear Ori speaking up to it, but the rest of you just hear Ori go, oh, 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 like making weird wub noises.
Wub, wub, wub. Oh Lord, he wubbin.
You wub it.
You woman.
Oh Lord, you woman.
Bro is literally
Lord,
speaking.
forgive me for I
in
have
He's
dubstep.
speaking worm. He's speaking bass. It's what
These
he's
worms
speaking.
speak bass. These worms speak bass.
This is insane, DM.
And you see, as he calls out to it, we seek the great serpent, Nualmer.
No wow.
Of course. As you see, it turns around and digs into the sand. But this is different. As you see, it doesn't throw itself into the sand like normal. This one seems to almost burrow slowly.
Mhm.
And as it does this weird cyclical motion, you see that the sand it leaves behind has a gaping hole.
I found.
Like this cave entrance that digs deep, deep down.
You're expecting us to go down there?
You see Ori looks back at you, and he kind of nods his head.
Or jumps in.
Crew, let's on go. Let's on go. Let's go on. What?
Let's on go.
Let's on go.
That's
Sweet.
Pokemon.
I did not have
Leon.
any other way to convince you. As you see Ori jumps in.
I didn't need the convincing, honestly. It's been a long
This
day.
is
I'm
already
tired.
insane.
We should
I'll jump into a giant wormhole. Sure.
jumps in.
We
And
in DM.
Alrighty.
Into the wormhole.
Would you guys at all like to take a little break from that?
Sure.
Mostly, me need to pee.
Go piss,
Go.
girl.
Go piss. Everybody go piss. Grab snacks. Do whatever you need to. Have fun.
Man.
Fun will not be had.
How you feeling, Aura? How's Aura feeling after?
This is never
Please comment.
I didn't have to kill anyone yet.
Yeah. You'll have your time.
I don't think that's a good thing, honestly.
You'll have your time.
Ariel.
We have
If
a wayward
Celia
pirate to
isn't-
kill.
If Celia is
Oh, yeah.
infected and or dead, I'm gonna lose my freaking marbles.
Well, here's the thing. I found out that I can help some of the pre-infected. I need to help Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit, I need to get to Ryan. I need to get to Levin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
yeah, there's a
God.
lot of infected to take care of.
No, Levin first, then Ryan. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right. Longer timeline. First in, first out sort of thing.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Yeah.
That and Levin had the fucking Fantasia in her blood, so like, I need to get to
Yeah.
her as soon ASAP. Fuck
had no
Melara,
snarl.
honest to God. Honestly,
For
I feel
real.
like she's already gone. I do lost
She had
cause.
ghost in her
Sorry.
blood.
She's kind of a lost cause. I'm sorry she's gonna get hanged for no reason. Sorry, Melara. Well, actually, she's also a Waywin pirate, isn't she? Because she was working with
Yep.
Tree, so she first made a tree.
Pretty.
Honestly,
Believe so.
there's a possibility she was working with them, so, you know, it kind of deserved. Honestly, there's a possibility. But,
I never liked
I love
her
how
anyways.
quickly you convince yourself that it's fine if she dies.
I've been convinced of that since day one.